EA Sports. It's in the game.
Yep, you've got one guy going boom, the other guy going whap, and the guy trying to run it in for the score, and he's going nowhere.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Tonight, we've got a good NFC matchup in store, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. Returning from his end zone is Ray McLeod. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. First play, and Purdy wants to throw it. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle. And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to convert on third and short yardage with a gain of 4. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Out of the gun, Purdy. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the... From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Straight ahead, a rematch from Super Bowl 57, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Here's Pacheco once again. And not a whole lot of room to operate there. The first down run, he gets maybe 3. Ball on the 39. Here's second down and 7. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And not much room to speak of. He'll get about 3 up to the 41. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third and 4. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Hurts sets up to throw it. They'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Hurts connecting there with Brown for the Eagles first.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. They will run straight ahead with Swift. They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Hurts. He'll check this one down to Gainwell. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So he stopped for no gain. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Throwing is Hurts. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. On first down, Hurts. Flushed out right. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Here's Hurts to throw. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 13-yard line. We're scoreless after 1. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Swift going to try up the middle. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 7 yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10. Once again, it's Swift. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown! Jalen Hurts on target to Dallas Goedert. And the Eagles post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan.
It got his man complete. A big play there for KC, and even 40 yards. On first down, Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. A throw right side taken in by the tight end Gray. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Steps away to his left. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 12-yard line. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. He'll look to throw. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week, when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game.
I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Hurts. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll look to throw here. He's got his target. That's complete. And nothing but daylight ahead. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 74 yards. And the Eagles will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes.
Well, this one complete. It's Rashee Rice.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
One-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports.
And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone.
At the line, this Philly offense set to go.
This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse, still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory.
2nd and a couple.
Back to throw.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. That was Justin Reed, the safety, who got to the quarterback.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift, 58 yards. And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now
urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
On first down, they go back to Pacheco. Now inside the 25. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, 58 yards. And the Chiefs have cut it back within a score.
Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Boy, it's only a one-score game. Third quarter, mind you, but they're going to go for the onside kick right here. And the Eagles' hands team able to cover it up. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
They'll run right here with Swift. They'll get this down to the 38. From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8.
They'll set up a throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Chiefs force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On third down, it's Pacheco.
And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
They'll run for it with Pacheco.
And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Final minute now of the third quarter.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts.
This will be caught at about the 6.
And the Eagles are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Swift will take this one in for an Eagles touchdown. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Elliott on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And we see James, he will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Pacheco gets it again on second down. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Again, it's Pacheco. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was 4th down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times do you get a chance to make an interception that you turn it down? That's when your instinct kicks in and you take the football. In this case, a better decision would have been to knock the ball down.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. Looking here for Smith downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Play action. Here's Hurts. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are right back in this football game. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy, because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Cleveland Browns Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Cleveland Browns.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Cleveland.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And Chubb going to push forward and pick up a Browns first down as he'll get this up to the 39. In motion goes the tight end. Watson on first down. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive.
And they run the option on second down. Down the right sideline.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 of the 15. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
Here's Chubb on the read option.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Thompson Robinson will look to throw. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. Watson. Open man, that's Cooper. Touchdown, Browns. Deshaun Watson finding Amari Cooper. And the Browns are on the board first here this afternoon. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, Hurts. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. But such a costly interception, nearly a pick 6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive, because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case...
And he takes this one in for a Browns score. Nick Chubb, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift, 81 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And that one makes it 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Browns drive about to get started. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really?
And that's caught inside the 35. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Browns have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown. Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure,
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Picked up by Denzel Ward.
And the Browns are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
In motion left, that's Cooper.
Play action, now Thompson Robinson.
Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. This is caught inside the 15. Oh, some strong running. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
And am I seeing this correctly? They brought out the field goal team here on first down. Hopkins' kick is good, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Hurts throw complete here to his receiver, Brown.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert.
Now a 3rd and 6.
Now back to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts.
Dancing to his left. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position.
Check 41. I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in it. Blue.
1st down, here's Thompson Robinson.
Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And this is caught. A big play there on the catch and run. 44 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Thompson Robinson here from the gun.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And this is caught. Touchdown,
Cleveland. Elijah Moore laying himself out in the end zone. And the Browns are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the rout is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Eagles. DeAndre Swift. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles get a bit closer. The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Browns are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Off the play fake, Thompson Robinson. And it'll be intercepted. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's 2 schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They coming off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got him the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting them the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete pass.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And the Browns will take over here just shy of the 30. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Here's Chubb on the read option. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Here's 3rd and 9. Moore, the man in motion. On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Moore, the motion man right. Thompson Robinson off of play action. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Moore, the man in motion. 1st and 10, Thompson Robinson. And he'll go right back to Moore, complete again. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Buying time to his left. Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Forced out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. Now the defense loses him. It's complete. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 83 yards. And the Eagles come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Ford now to return it.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
1st and 10, Thompson Robinson to throw.
To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 45 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Chubb will score. Touchdown, Cleveland.
For as good as Nick Chubb is in the open field, he's every bit as good when they line him up down near the goal line. He's a speed back between the 20s, but a power back down close, and he forces his way into the end zone.
Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the two-point conversion to extend this lead. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, in whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown! A.J. Brown with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And the Eagles are able to cut into that deficit.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his 2nd touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. Oh, it looked like the Eagles got this back. Yes, Philadelphia football. Well, I guess they felt like they needed something to get them going. Maybe you wait for this type of a play, but they try the onside kick, and it works.
I'm starting to wonder if the analytics coach is starting to get involved in the football nowadays. When you see this type of play made, this type of a risk taken.
That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
DeAndre Swift.
61 yards.
And the Eagles have got it back to within a score.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And his throw here's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Here's Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. First target, first catch, and a first down. Back to throw, Watson. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. It's caught inside the 25. A big play that time for Cleveland. 48 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
From the red zone now, Watson. And incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. To the air yet again. Watson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Browns. Marquise Goodwin from 13 yards out. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hole, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And, Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. Their very first snap, they connected for a quick touchdown.
They get more value than just the points from that series as well. Only needing one play, it keeps the entire offense rested up.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Eagles. DeAndre Swift from 21 yards away.
And the Eagles are back within a score.
Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. It oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. From the 25, here's a 2nd and 8.
They run it again with Chubb.
And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4. Here's 3rd and 3.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here.
Sliding out of the pocket. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They go up the middle with Chubb. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. To throw is Watson. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game.
And the Browns get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Hopkins with the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. And up 2 scores late. No clue why you do this here, but they're going to go for the onside kick. And they got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Yeah,
You got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rule.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown. Devontae Smith, 48 yards. And the Eagles have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So a big play for the Eagles now as they'll go for two. Hurts will throw. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93%.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Eagles are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over.
It got his man complete. And he gets it down to the 32. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback, so that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13. Now 2nd and 4. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So they don't even need to run a 2nd down play. Give them the 1st.
And typically when we see this jumping, isn't it usually 3rd down, 4th down? They got him on 2nd down. I think that's a lack of discipline.
He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. 2nd down, goal to go. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
On 3rd and short to give to the tight end. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. Fourth quarter, like you said. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. DeAndre Swift taking it in from a yard out. And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. And now the kick is blocked. The defense picks it, taking it right down Broadway. And into the end zone. It's an impossible turn of events. With those 2 points, they take the lead. Boy, what a fourth quarter swing. You figure the extra point coming, it's a gimme, but it goes catastrophically wrong.
And I think the gimme went out the window when they moved the line from the 2-yard line to the 15, but still, you expect to be able to protect and kick the ball. Instead, that doesn't happen.
Now it's Watson. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Watson's going to throw it here. Got a man on the right sideline. It's Moore. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now Watson.
Well, a tough throw there across his body. It's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They go with Chubb on second down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Browns are able to widen their advantage. Here we go. The Browns will go for 2. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Watson now to throw. It's complete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because in the back of the end zone, never let a guy catch one in front of you.
This is 1st and 10.
He's back to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Back to throw.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
This is caught, and he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead, and oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
He's got a man, complete.
Through the middle of the field.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. And this will be recovered by the Browns hands team, and that should just about write a finish to this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
Here's 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw.
Pass complete, Goddard. And that not at all what they were hoping for. He does stop the clock, but it eats up precious time and winds up losing yardage.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
Down to the 10.
And he gets in just in the nick of time, so they get the touchdown they need. Now they need a 2-point conversion to tie it.
We'll break down the touchdown later. It's 2-point conversion time. Go to your script, pick your play, and go for it.
They're going to try and run for it. And he will get in. The 2-point conversion is good. And we may be on our way to overtime.
So overtime on the horizon, barring a wild finish here as the kick's away. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. And we have free football overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game...
So it's the Browns who are going to get possession first here in overtime as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Browns drive about to get started. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb.
He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. They work now on 2nd and 9.
First throw in OT for Watson. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 39 yards there, a big one. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Hey, we got 4 down. Hey, 4-1's Mike, 4-1's Mike. Pick it up.
Watson now to throw. That's out to Chubb, complete. Touchdown, Browns.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? And, you know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now a first throw here in overtime. This is caught. It's Brown. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
There's a quarterback who's learned his lesson. He's thrown a few interceptions so far. That time he said, I'm making sure nobody catches this one.
Swift going to try up the middle.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Hurts.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts.
He's going deep for Brown. Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it.
Picked off by Greg Newsome. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.